Good morning, all. I am Syed Ali Fatima, studying 3rd BSc Computer Science from St. Anthony's College of Arts and Science for Women. I am also a student of Junior IAS Academy. Today, we are going to see about exception handling in PLR SQL. We will see about the exception. What is an exception? What is an exception? Any abnormal condition that interrupts the normal flow of your program's instructions at runtime is an exception. That means in our program, if we have some error or any complication problem, that is considered as a exception. Those errors are happened at runtime. Runtime means the program executing runtiming. That is the runtiming. The error during that runtiming is known as an exception. An exception is a runtime error. That is the meaning. Then we will see about the types of exceptions. We have two types, that is system defined exceptions and user defined exceptions. Next we will see about system defined exception. System defined exceptions are defined and maintained implicitly by the Oracle server. That means the system defined exceptions must be handled by the Oracle server implicitly. Implicitly means nothing but that the error will show to handle those exceptions. These exceptions are mainly defined in the Oracle standard package. Yes, these exceptions will be given in the Oracle standard package. Next, separate subroutines called exception handlers can be created to perform all exception processing. Once an exception is raised and control is transferred to the exception part of a program, it cannot return to the execution part of the program. That is, in the exception handling, we will have 3 and 4 parts. First part is declare. In the declare, we will give some statements, and in the begin also we will give some logical statements and conditions. This exception block is very important. In exception handling, this exception block must be included. So in this this exception block, what we are going to write, that we will see in this picture. Syntax of exception handling. So in the syntax, what are the things are given that should be written under that exception block? In syntax, first they have given exception. Under that exception block, first we should use the when keyword. First, the when keyword is important, and nearby that when keyword we can use that exception name. Exception name, for example, we can use 0 divide or exception 1. Like that we should mention the exception name. Then after that we should mention another keyword then. Then under these we should specify those statements, and those statements will be handled. Next, another exceptions will be handled. Next, again that same when keyword must be used first. Then nearby exception name should be used. Then after that then keyword should be used. In this, the same exception cannot be handled in different things. In the exception 1 block, those two statements are handled. In the exception 3 block, the exception 1 statements cannot be handled. Each exception have one statement, and within that only those statements will be handled. Those statements cannot be handled in another exception. This is the syntax. With the help of the syntax only, we should write the exception block in that exception handling program. Another thing, we will see the syntax clearly from this exception first, then under that first when keyword, then nearby exception name, then nearby, then keyword. Then we should write those statements what that need to be handled. Then another when keyword, then another exception name, then keyword. So these like only we should write those exception block. These are the syntax. So to get a clear understanding, we will see some more informations. PL or SQL has a set of exceptions that are predefined for the common Oracle system errors. Predefined exceptions are used to detect and handle Oracle system errors that occur internally at program runtime. That means what they are saying is predefined is already given. The meaning of predefined is already given. So in the Oracle system errors, we will have some exceptions. With that exceptions, we will correct those errors using that exception condition, and we will handle those exceptions and we can clear that error. So the errors during program runtime is called that exceptions, and it will occur internally. This is the main, internally. This is the implicit. So it will occur at internally. This is the main. Then predefined Oracle server errors are handled by name. Then we will see some of the errors to understand it very clearly. These are some errors. We will see about it. No data found, too many rows, dupe val on index, 0 divide invalid number. So we will see those exceptions with the name and why we are using, what are the mistakes. From this table, these are the exceptions. These exceptions should be used under the exception block. We should use that correct exception name. Here the dupe val on index is given. For this exception, the error will be thrown as ORA 0001. This error will, if this error shown, means we should use this exception to correct that error. If attempt is made to insert or update duplicate values in a unique database column. What is this error means? Attempt is made to insert or update duplicate values in a unique database column. That is, we are inserting or updating some unknown values in that database column. So that is this error. Next error is invalid number. This exception should be used to correct the conversion of a character string to a number fails in a SQL statement. That is, the character string is converted into number. That means we are using the character string instead of number. So from that we have some error. So that error will show in a number ORA 01722. And next exception is no data found. For that, the error will be thrown as ORA 01403. So what is that error means? A select into returns no rows, or you refer to an uninitialized row in a PL or SQL table. So select into is some keyword. We know it. A select keyword is used to display those tables. Select into, we will give that keyword to display that table, but in that table we are not having any rows. So there commits an error. So that error will be cleared using the no data found exception name. Next, too many rows. This exception is handled when a select into returns more than one row. So a select into is nothing but displaying that table. So from that it returns more than one row means this exception will be handled to correct that error. Then value error. Value error is will be corrected using the value error exception name. So this error will be thrown as ORA06502. The conversion of a character string to a number fails in a procedural statement or an arithmetic conversion, truncation or a constraint error occurs. That means in the character string we are using that number that is also in arithmetic and truncation. So this commits an error. So that error will be corrected using the value error exception name. The next one is zero divide exception. And a zero divide exception will throw an error like ORA01476. An attempt is made to divide a number by 0. We know that we can't able to divide a number by 0. So that is that error. So that error will be corrected using zero divide exception name. So we can see a simple example to understand that error clearly. From this picture they have given first we should give declare, begin, exception, end. These things we should give. First thing, declare. From in the declare section we will initialize the values and introduce the values that we are going to use in this program. First, these are the values we are going to use: A, B, C, and those three values we are using in integer type. So that also we are specified: A int, B int, C int. The next one is begin. In the begin statement we are giving initializing the value to a variable. First in the declare we are introducing only the variable. Then in the begin we are giving a value to the variable. So A is equal to ampersand A. So the ampersand specifies that it will ask the number what we wish to put. If we specified ampersand A, it will ask the number.